TJ, I was gonna say this. I think a lot of times prayer isn't, even though I agree with you a lot in this video, I think prayer isn't so much in order to gain certain actions, but to gain a certain greater connection with your creator or the God that you believe in, or just God, so and so. I'll just say God. The prayer is generally to have an intimate relationship, or used to have an intimate relationship with your creator or your God. It's not so much to gain favors or to do this or that. And yeah, I'm actually gonna skip over the point I was just about to make. So yeah, it's to have this intimate relationship, and the prayer that you're talking about is like a last minute prayer, the prayer of exhausted resources, I should say. It's when you come to a point to which you're faced with the insurmountable force or insurmountable situation to the point to which you pretty much say, I've done everything I can do, or I can't do anything to change the situation. Please, God, will you enter this situation and make things better? Please, God, will you, because I can't do anything, I know I can't do anything, will you do something? Or will you try to make this better? Or will you make this position the best position it can be? And if you have an optimistic outlook on something like that or any bad situation, then I think it might help. And I think it would help, and I think it has helped you, TJ. Because honestly, if you didn't pray and you could have prayed, but you didn't, I think you might question, what would have happened? Could anything have happened? Or most likely you just came to the fact, probably nothing would have happened. But to some degree, at least you know for a fact that you did everything possible that you could do to try to help your dad. And I'm honestly sorry that, you went through such a traumatic experience. But, yeah. But prayer. I think people do a lot of the religious stuff because of two reasons. Well, A is because of the fact they're under an authority system. This authority system gives them the feelings of superiority over a large portion of the world's population. And because they gain a certain sense of superiority from this authority system, they're more likely to follow this authority system. This is true within government. It's true with a lot of things. When people come out and say, God damn it, I want my country back. They didn't lose their country. They just lost their freedom to have a white president and have this certain sense of superiority. Like, you know what? Niggers may be smarter and richer than me, but at least they ain't president. Only a white man can be president because we are the only ones that's smart enough to do it. And on top of that, I know a white man with all these stupid niggers out here, is going to watch my back. So as long as a white person president, I got my back watched. And, it's kind of the mentality that they have. And this is just a certain mentality that comes about from gaining a certain sense of superiority. And a lot of people do gain a certain sense of superiority from church. Another reason people do the religious thing is to buy peace of mind because, a lot of people realize, either consciously or subconsciously, that they don't do what Jesus taught. Jesus taught people, go out and help people, heal the sick, help the poor, feed the hungry. This is stuff that Jesus taught. But you look at Christian Republicans, they go against everything that they said. So they go to church and they throw money in a magic basket to buy peace of mind for their dumb fucking selves and their retarded religious fucking asses. And I honestly think a Christian Republican is an oxymoron if we want to actually be true Christians. Just putting that shit out there. But yeah, I think those are two reasons. That either they're trying to gain a certain sense of superiority, or they're trying to buy peace of mind. And the whole giant church, why they think that, if we pray in mass, this is going to be a great idea. It's kind of like it's the mob mentality, just with a hint of spirituality, connected with it. That's really what it is. It's this mob mentality about there's a certain level of acceptability about this idea, and this idea is generally accepted. This idea is more than accepted, is, taught, preached, and understood. And since this idea is taught, preached, and understood, I'm going to do this in mass with people because of the fact that they're socially acceptable. It's pretty much the same thing. It's like going to a sport. It's socially acceptable, And since it's socially acceptable, people do it. That's, give me 2 seconds. And that I see as a big problem with religion, that it doesn't bring people to a greater understanding about God. It doesn't bring people to a greater understanding about what they think about God. This is what you would fear as indoctrination or stupidity or religious stupidity that comes about from ignorance of the authority system. And when I refer to the authority system, I'm talking about the church. Government is also an authority system. I should put that out there. I hope you guys are following the video. Anyways, damn it, I just fucking lost track about what I was going to say. Religious authority, gain acceptability. Oh, that honestly, that I have a problem with the whole like mass prayer fucking thing, and I have a problem with it because of the fact that it gets people to think that it's just okay to pray in mass. It's just okay to be Christian as long as you pray. You know, if you pray, that's okay. You know, everything you do is okay if you just pray, so on and so forth. I disagree with that type of understanding. I think people should think and they should question about what the fuck they believe, whether it's religious, whether it's non-religious. Think and question about what the fuck you think and why you believe and why you think it's such. If you don't do that, then what are you doing? You're following blindly. And I've always had this, stance or this thing that I have had, which is stand alone in a crowd meeting. Even if you're in a mob of people, you should be able to think for yourself and act for yourself. And you can't do it when religion acts as such. And the thing is, since a religion is an authority system, it wants a certain level of ignorance to be brought about or come about within its system or within the people to which it wants a certain level of ignorance to come about within the people that are under its rule of law. Just like government. Government loves ignorant people because ignorant people are generally going to follow the government and authority system just because of the fact that it's an authority system. Same thing for religion. Religion wants ignorant people because ignorant people will follow the religion just because of the fact that it's a religion. It's just, it's stupidity and it's mass stupidity that comes about because a lot of people are like, yeah, that's okay, so it's okay to do it. That's okay, so yeah, it's okay to do it. It's not like, that's okay, and you know what? Wait. Actually, that is not okay. That's hard. Wait, stop. No, stop what you're doing. That's not okay. I don't care if the Bible says this. I'm a Christian, but no, I don't care if the Bible says that is not okay. But, but stupid people will always look for some authority system or some authority to justify their stupidity because of the fact, what are they left with, themselves. And that probably scares them shitless. And I must say that probably does scare them shitless. It's interesting that you say, prayer, fills people with need. Religion, I guess, wants people to need it. It's an authority system, so on and so forth. There's an authority system that claims to have the divine inspiration of God, which is the difference between our church and our government here in America, but it's still an authority system, and an authority system needs its support. So, of course, it needs to fill people with a certain need to go to church and a certain reason to think and act a certain way. It's just that religion just deals more with the human condition and more with morality than it does, the governance than it does the governments of a society. It deals with the individual and the human condition. That's what religion deals with. I'm just saying. There was a point in that. I made a lot of good points, so even if I fuck up this point, I'm still gonna make this video. Hopefully you guys like it and understand what I'm saying, because I know what I'm saying is right. It's just I'm not sure if you guys can completely understand it. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, the religion deals with the human condition and government deals with social society, but they're both still authority systems that need a majority of the population to be behind what they do and say. Now, with that said, give me 2 seconds. I just need to think out this idea. I'm winging it like most of my videos. But with that said, prayer. Oh, yeah. Yeah. With that said, prayer deals with religion. Religion deals with God. So if something messed up is happening, their authority is, God, so on and so forth. While as an authority system for religion or for a government, the authority system is the government itself. And the thing is that the church positions itself in order to be the authority system. But in all reality, if you go to a pastor and say, this bad thing has happened to me and I really can't do anything for it. The pastor can pray for you, but there's not going to be any real connection with that. And I think because of the fact that the real connection with God has deteriorated over the ages, it actually has kind of deteriorated because of a lot of ignorance that gets preached by the church. Now, what I'm pretty much saying, if you guys don't understand what I just said, I'm pretty much saying that the authority figure for the church is God. The authority figure for government is the government. And this is an institution that we know is run by people. Religion, on the other hand, puts a certain veil on and says that, no, we're run by God, so on and so forth, instead of saying that we're run by people. So this is an actual religion itself is actually a people organization that brings certain people to a level of superiority or a level of peace of mind. And the videos got blocked out, so I'm going to end this quick.